Eleanor stood at the edge of the old wheat field, a place she hadn't visited in years. The farm had long since been sold, the house torn down, but the horizon was still there. It was the same endless stretch of gold and blue that she used to chase as a child. Back then, it had been her escape, her dream, a promise of something bigger than the small, crumbling town she grew up in. She remembered standing here with her father one summer evening, watching the sun dip low. He had pointed toward the horizon and said, "You see that line out there? It's not a place you can reach. It moves with you no matter how far you go, but it's not there to tease you, it's there to guide you." At 10 years old, Eleanor didn't understand. She thought it was just one of his whimsical sayings, like when he'd call the stars heaven's freckles or tell her the wind carried whispers from other lands. But now, standing in the same spot decades later, the weight of his words felt heavier. Life had not been kind to Eleanor. She had left this town chasing dreams that crumbled like sandcastles under the tide. A failed marriage, a career she had once loved but now endured, friends who drifted away like the seasons. She had spent so long running towards something, success, happiness, peace, only to find herself more lost than ever. Yet here she was, back at the edge of this field, staring at the horizon like it held the answers. She closed her eyes and felt the warm breeze against her skin. In the quiet, memories bubbled up. Her father's laugh, her mother's lullabies, the way the wheat used to dance in the wind like it was alive. Those moments had seemed so ordinary back then, but now they felt sacred, like fragile pieces of a puzzle she hadn't realized she was trying to solve. She opened her eyes and took a step forward, her boots crunching against the dry earth. The horizon shimmered ahead as if it was waiting. And for the first time in a long time, she didn't feel like she was running towards something she couldn't have. She felt like she was being invited to walk towards something she could discover. Her father had been right. The horizon wasn't a destination. It wasn't about reaching some perfect version of herself or finding a place where all her problems disappeared. It was about the journey, the steps she took, the people she met, the lessons she learned. Every sunrise was a chance to begin again, and every sunset was proof she had survived another day. Eleanor smiled, a soft, genuine curve of her lips that hadn't come easily in years. She didn't have all the answers. She didn't know what lay ahead. But the horizon promised her one thing. There was still more to discover. With that, she turned toward the golden glow of the setting sun and kept walking one step at a time.